That's that. So let's go ahead and talk to Cassandra, I think it is. That's Cassandra.
Oh, is everything all right? Yes. Well, I wanted to speak with you, and now you're here.
I am. What's on your mind?
Maybe you should sit.
I can stand.
Maybe I should sit. Inquisitor, I want you to know that I am your friend. I will always be your friend.
Oh, well, that's...
So I hope to give you sound advice on this momentous day. Do what is in your heart, my friend, no matter what anyone might tell you.
I really can't imagine what you mean.
I'm talking about marriage.
Marriage?
I can't even begin to imagine what they will make of a Kunari consort, but if... You're not proposing to anyone. I am going to kill Varric. Why do I believe everything he says? Why?
I might get married. I've thought about it.
I suspected as much. Being Inquisitor has brought you good things. Many good things. But only a few have been by your choice. Take what happiness you can from those and do not let them go. That is all I meant to say. Advice from a friend for the days to come.
Thanks, Cassandra. What if they give us a new option? Let's check that out. We have to run past Bull again anyway, so let's do a quick save. Oops, I was saving. Bone! Give me the bone. These bones are all over the fucking place, so... yeah. Alright. Bull! You wanna get hitched? That didn't give us anything special. Kind of disappointing. Huh. I wonder if I can get a special dialogue option if I load it up before... talk to her beforehand. Do I have a save file before that? Yeah, that was just one that just auto-saved. Okay, I'll load up a save file later on. If this thing's anything special, I'll override the... I'll probably put it in at the end of this part. We'll see. Alright, Cullen? And little Mabari.
You there! You're to dodge, not catch. If that ball were a fireball, you'd be dead.
You found a dog.
They don't breed Mabari in Olay. The merchant said he was abandoned. Perhaps his owner's tired of the novelty.
And you're training him to dodge fireballs because...
He'll be prepared should something happen. Not that something will, or that it will involve fire. Another Ferelden trapped at the Winter Palace. I couldn't leave him to that fate. Besides, I think he likes me.
Something tells me you've never had a dog before.
Not since I was a child. The Circle wasn't keen on pets, especially Kirkwalls. But Skyhold... The Inquisition will change after this. I'm not yet sure what that will mean. Whatever happens, our people, you, Liliana, Josephine, will have my support in whatever form you require.
If your support comes with that of your new friend, I'm sold. I know a useful ally when I see one.
You can help. Dodge this, and I'll find overpriced Orlesian dog treats before we go.
Aw, he's cute. I like the dog. Let's drop some in. There we go.
Be careful, Inquisitor.
I know. Okay. That's all I have. Oop, hop over. Let's talk to Liliana.
Will you walk with me? The first time I came to the Winter Palace, I was only 18. I was dazzled. Such rich hangings, splendid marble columns, more golden lions than I could count. It's all still here, still bright, but I no longer see that same palace.
Over time, it's easy to grow numb.
If only I were just numb. Now all I can see are the knives in the shadows, the poison in jeweled goblets. They seek to tear the Inquisition down. You feel it, no? Fear.
Anyone with their wits should fear us. We command more people than some countries.
It is not our secrets, nor our soldiers. There have always been spy masters and private armies. They are afraid of nothing so much as the hand that directs it all.
Mine.
Already your actions have begun to reshape Thedas. Your influence is felt everywhere. It was only a matter of time before they moved. I'm surprised it took this long. When the time comes, consider giving them what they want.
I will not destroy the Inquisition.
Don't you know me by now? They cannot act against what they cannot see. Publicly, I will of course retire from this life, as one would expect. Let them think they've finally won. I shall take up charity work, become a patron of the arts, as all respectable women of my age do. And perhaps take on a protégé. Our work never ends, Inquisitor. We just need fewer witnesses.
Always a good thing to have. Less witnesses. Alrighty then. What is over here? Not there. That's right, because Vivian's divine now. She's not supposed to be. She's not here. I got one of them. That's what happens when you catch a Harlequin. By the way, you have to surprise them. And you don't have to press X or anything like that, you just run into them. Although, this is a good spot to do it, just put a save right here, run through that waterfall. If you don't see anything, reload, and eventually a Harlequin will spawn there. Just mash the X button and jump on top of them, and you can get them pretty easily. Alright. Hi, how you doing?
All is on your side, Lord Parvis. The Inquisition's support is not a thing to lose lightly.
Which is why the Orlesian court is circling it with a net and collar? But you'll have to excuse me. I see an old friend I must greet. Inquisitor, how long has it been? Don't actually tell me. I despise feeling old. It's good to see you, my friend.
What have you found out?
Orlais wants the Inquisition tamed, Ferelden wants it gone, the Chantry meddles, and Tevinter sends but one ambassador. That's me, by the way. A reward for my interest in the South. Thankfully, Ambassador Pavis is a token appointment. Call on me as you like.
Inquisitor, Duke Cyril Montfort, member of the Council of Heralds and Lord of Chateau Haine. I have long followed your work. It is extraordinary.
Is that sentiment shared by the rest of the court?
Of course. Orlais wishes only to offer respectful guidance to the Inquisition.
The Inquisition will continue to set its own course.
Have care, Inquisitor. Stating that so boldly may unite Orlais with Ferelden against you. I have not forgotten Justinia's death. I had friends who perished at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. More than the good you have done, it is the good we may do together I don't wish to lose. Whatever happens, Inquisitor, I wish you well.
Still not gonna be your trained monkey, bitch. Jeez. He pretty much all but came out and said it. Hey, Vivian, how you doing?
Divine Victoria, am I interrupting?
Of course you are, darling, but that doesn't mean the interruption is unwelcome. The Earl of Redcliffe was briefing me on the current situation in Denerim. He represents Ferelden at this summit.
Inquisitor, good to meet you.
I need to speak with the Divine.
Very well. We'll continue this later, your perfection.
Don't worry, my dear. The Inquisition has the full support of the Chantry at this summit, of course.
What's the worst-case scenario if the summit goes badly?
Some are asking that the Inquisition disband entirely, but they have little power to enforce such measures. I must make preparations for the summit. My dear, should you need anything, you have but to ask.
I'm glad you finally arrived, Inquisitor. The Crown's anxious for news.
And your thoughts on Ferelden's position?
The breach is long gone, yet Skyhold's army remains. Ferelden can't continue to ignore soldiers on its borders.
I appreciate knowing where Ferelden stands.
You are owed that, Inquisitor, especially here. These Orlesians will talk circles around you before you get a simple greeting out. I won't keep you longer. We'll have words enough when the Exalted Council begins.
You know, all I can think about when I see this guy is that fucking dancing jester in, Redcliffe. That's who he is. Alright. Now can we talk to you? Or is there something else?
Darling, you made it. Excellent. I scheduled this appointment ages ago, and they do appreciate punctuality.
Appointment?
With the Imperial Garden Spa, of course. You work so hard, my dear. I wanted to treat you.
I'm not really a spa kind of person, Vivienne.
Darling, that is precisely why you so desperately need this appointment.
What are the cheese wheels for?
It pains me that you even have to ask. You've clearly been living too long in barely civilized conditions.
Did you hear something?
Relax, darling. It's spa day. How have you been? It seems ages since we've spoken. No doubt this peace conference is boring you to death. I can hardly blame you. So much hot air.
How do you think the conference will end? What do you think they'll decide?
It's all foolish posturing. The nations of Thedas know they can only politely ask the Inquisition to be on its way. Don't you feel better, my dear? This place really does work miracles.
What happened?
Darling, it's spa day. Don't fret. You'll undo all the good they've done. Come along, Inquisitor. They have other appointments, you know.
We just laid there with many cheese wheels on our eyes. The fuck? Who the fuck is you? Orlesian Knights, I'm assuming? Oh, hey. Interesting. Yeah, really confused. So confused. Dorian's over here. Let's go talk to Dorian. Get an actual conversation with him.
As the most eloquent dwarf you know, Sparkles...
Speech! Speech! Way too much speech.
Varric, there's really no need.
What's going on?
Inquisitor! You're just in time. Sparkles, the Imperium doesn't deserve you. Or want you. It may even kill you. But we'll miss you. If it counts. And you didn't know. Okay, folks. Time to take the party elsewhere.
Tama never wanted any.
I swear. Leave him.
It's true. When the Exalted Council has ended, I'm going back to Tabinta. For good, this time.
Ah, I see.
I was going to tell you. Not like this. The party was Varric's idea. My father is dead. Assassinated, I believe. I received notice this morning. A perversely cheerful letter congratulating me on assuming his seat in the magisterium. I didn't even see him when I was home. I had no idea he would leave me everything. This ambassadorship, his doing, I'm told. He must have wanted me away when the trouble began. I have to go back.
I wish you safe travels, and the best of luck.
Oh, I'll need it, thank you. Magisters are tricksy bastards. A present. A going-away present. It's a sending crystal. Amazing what friendship with the Inquisition gives you access to. If I get in over my head, or you're overwhelmed with sorrow for lack of my velvety voice... Magic. What? You didn't think I would just leave and you'd never hear from me again, did you? You are my dearest friend. Perhaps my only friend. That will never change, no matter where we are. Now let's finish the good wine before the others get back.
Okay, sure. And that's everyone. Like I said, I will go back and see if there's a possibility that we can get a little special cutscene if I have that marriage option available before talking to the Iron Bull. I think we might, because I vaguely remember something along those lines with Sarah, but I'm probably wrong with that. We'll see. So if there isn't anything special, there will be nothing after this. I'll just go into the next part. If there is something special before next part, probably during this part, you'll have a cutscene with me and the Iron Bull getting married, probably. Should be interesting. Anyway, let's continue onwards. Not done talking yet, though.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Now, Artigan, as to your concerns...
The Inquisition established an armed presence in Ferelden territory. You outright seized Caer Bronach in Crestwood.
We were protecting the citizens of Ferelden, because you couldn't. The Mage Rebellion made it difficult to keep order, Artigan. The Inquisition was only offering help.
Invading under pretext of restoring order is exactly what the Grey Wardens did to us centuries ago, and we exiled them. Now the Inquisition is doing the same thing with Grey Wardens in their ranks.
Your concern is ill-founded. The Grey Wardens have proven their worth time and again.
Of course Orlais tolerates this interference. The Inquisition is the only reason Selene still has the throne.
Rest assured, Tegan, the Empire of Orlais will not stand idle if the Inquisition oversteps its bounds. Unlike Ferelden, however, Orlais understands that these were the well-intentioned mistakes of a young organization.
An organization in need of a guiding hand. Yours, no doubt.
Pardon me, Inquisitor. Sister Leliana asked to speak with you in private.
Something has come up. I'll be back.
What?
This is highly irregular.
Are we not even worth the Inquisitor's time?
No, you are not, you arrogant, self-entitled bitch! Sorry, I don't like him. I liked him better when he was dancing.
Inquisitor, I thought you would want to see this. A Canary warrior in full armor. How did he get into the Winter Palace?
So, what would the Left Hand of the Divine see when she looked at this?
This is a warrior, not a spy. Part of the Antam, the Canary military. Most of his wounds come from a fight against someone using magic, but at least a few are from a blade. He was badly hurt, separated from his allies, and made it here before he died. But how?
Would the Iron Bull know anything about this?
I asked, and he is as surprised as we are. Since becoming Talvashoth, he has had no contact with his people. He seems frustrated at not knowing more.
We need to find out what's going on. Can Josephine manage the diplomats while I look around?
She will be fine. It's all speeches and posturing for the first few days anyway. I will ask Divine Victoria to call a recess for now. I will also have our friends ready themselves for battle if need be.
You think that's likely?
I think the Exalted Council may be more exciting than we expected.
Well, that's interesting. Luckily I know exactly where it leads to. All I have to do is follow the trail of blood. It leads straight over here, up to this little lattice, which you have to climb up.
It looks like you came down over the railing.
So you got over there, snuck inside, probably closed the door, and just bled out. Kinda sucks, but interesting. Alright, climb up more. As we realize, since we don't have souls in our party anymore, we have to pick a new mage. Shit. Here's some of the tilted paintings, by the way, that I mentioned. This one is also tilted, but it's kind of annoying to try and get it properly. Took me a while to get it with Lucy. An Illuvian. And an elven artifact. Huh. Alright, and we go. I'll probably bring Vivian with us as a replacement for Solus. We can't use him anymore. So, Bull, Varric, Vivian.
Morrigan brought me here while showing me the illusion.
So here we are on the crossroads. I'm going to show a few things before we head out. First and foremost, Vivian has new armor based after the Divine armor set. Basically, if you have a character who is the Divine, Cassandra or Vivian, that joins your active party, they will be given a unique armor set that is better than pretty much anything you can make. So, double up. That's pretty much why she has that new armor set. It even comes with a helmet. Alright, over here, by the way, this skeleton. This is the Hollow Hunt, treasure hunt that I mentioned earlier. Basically, follow the map and it will tell you where you need to go. You'll find a hollow there, it'll give you the next piece of the map, and eventually it'll lead you to a top hat, which you bring back to the skeleton who gives you the Encore staff. Now, what is cool about this area, by the way, I'm going to head off in a second once we get that done, is that each there are 3 to 4, let's see, 1, 2, 3, I think 3 segments entirely. Each of these 3 segments of the storyline correspond to different areas, and each of these 3 areas also have a unique hidden location that gives you something special. I'm going to show you the special one right now, and later on, with Mitsuki, I'm going to do a guide showing where all these are. First, this is the first hidden area. It's right behind the Illuvian. It'll take us here. Now, what we're getting is beautiful, beautiful for rogues. The armor set that we're getting, the entire set we get is just obscenely powerful for a rogue. Alright, let's equip our armor. There we go. What's this? Come on, let me read it. Why can't I read it? Faded letter. Huh. I'm just kind of curious about this. Unsent letter is dated 941 Dragon, a month before the opening of the breach. Maricel. Forgive the absence of my letters. The Dalish raids were ominous enough, but now Gaspard's chevaliers ride through my estates without so much as a by your leave. What time to rattle their swords. A shipment came the other day with things that will not travel well. A rare Navaran miniature of Andraste. A trebuchet, I'm not sure what that says. A trebuchet lattice, yeah. Of thinnest oak from Trevinter, and most wondrous of all, a pre-chantry full-length elven mirror. Oh. The, Alluvian. The mirror was discovered after an earthquake near Valdorma, brought to light by an unplodded elven ruin. I purchased the entire lot. There were some other minor artifacts and trinkets, and the mirror has quickly become my favorite. My wife insists we leave soon, and I suppose she is right, but I cannot bear to leave it behind. I send for the mirror when I am safely in Valrio and throw a party where you can marvel at it yourself. Warmest regards, Yoan. So we're inside his library, which obviously he didn't make it. Because that's all blood, yeah. Old blood, too. Shit. So he didn't make it, sadly. What's this? Fate Touch Obsidian. Oh, nice. Ooh, what's this? Alright. Now this is what we're here for. Alright, let's do it. Nope. Aim and fire. Alright, let's get this Arcane Horror. And there we go. Simple enough. Each one of these chests are going to be guarded by a monster set, by the way. So be ready for that. But here's what we get. The Hand That Cuts. Alright, I'm going to read what it says once we get to inventory. Because this thing is obscenely great. Especially when you have the whole set. Okay. The ring grows unusually warm when slipped onto the finger. It pulses slightly and steadily as if in time with the wearer's heartbeat. Now, if we equip this ring, we'll get a plus 20% crit damage bonus just innately. However, if we equip more of the Taken Shape armor set, we'll get a plus 10 to our attack speed if we have 2 pieces. 3 gives us a plus 10 movement speed, and if we have 4 pieces, just heal on hit. 1% heal every hit. Now, think about this. You have a rogue with daggers. Equip that with attack speed increase, plus the 1% heal, you're just gaining HP every strike. So that's just obscene. I'm equipping it. This was Armor Pen. There we go. So yeah, it's great to have this the entire armor set. As I just said earlier, Mitsuki is going to be doing a walkthrough for this for you guys, so you guys know exactly where they all are. But I will show you all of them in all 3 playthroughs. Alright, so that's going to be it for now. I'm going to go back and see if the Iron Bull has a marriage cutscene. If not, fuck it. This set is not over. I will record more in a little bit. So I hope you guys are enjoying the DLC. I know I am. As I've said before, though, I've only done this DLC once, so I may not remember where everything is. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon.